All right, guys. Okay, I am live. My name is Dr. Sharnael Wolverton Sehon. I am with Swiftfire True TV, and this subject has come up a few times now regarding cysts, fibroids, and endo, anything endo. So I thought I would put something together so we can discuss this and see what we can do to help you guys in the midst of what's going on. Many people are not wanting to go to doctors or go to hospitals right now, and they're in pain or having issues. And so I was gonna just come out and tell you some ways that we can get where you can support yourself and be educated in the areas to support yourself. And this is going to be up for like a minute, and then I'm going to take it down after it's over and put it on BitChute and Rumble because it's not going to be compliant. And also, I'm going to share with you some um, physical things that you can do mentally, spiritually, all of that to work things out. And I'm going to talk about some products that will help as well. So, hey, hey, all y'all, I see Debbie's on here, Gina, Michelle, Susie, hey. So, good to see you. It's been a minute since I've been on. So, the number one thing, I'm just going to go through some steps here. The number one thing having to do with um, endo, cysts, fibroids, any of those things, hormonal, is about hormones. And it's about detoxing the body as much as possible, just like with anything with disease, is you want to detox the body as much as possible so your body can do what it's meant to do on its own, because your body is very powerful. Our bodies are very, very powerful and will heal on our own. They don't want you to know that. They want you to think that that's some sort of conspiracy theory. But it's not. It's true. It's actually true. Your body, you are more than enough to fix yourself. So the thing is, when we have things in the way to keep or hinder your body from doing what it's meant to do in the first place, then you have problems. And so to eliminate, whatever we can to, whether it's heavy metals or maybe a hormone imbalance, like if you're too estrogen dominant, then that can be a problem. Or maybe you're just eating unhealthy, or you might be full of like dyes or MSG or all kinds of things that can hinder the body from doing what it's supposed to. The other thing is chemicals. Any kind of these things like Febrezes, bleaches, Pine Sol, those plug-ins. Oh my gosh, detergents, fabric softeners, the soaps that you use, they're all hormone disruptors. So if you have hormone disruptors, that literally affects the hormones. Sorry, my cat is always wants to be in every shot. That is going to literally affect the hormones and cause a surge in estrogen. And when you have that estrogen surge, you're going to be off kilter and things are going to be a problem. So, um, you know, estrogen dominance is a big deal, and that is not a good combination with cysts and fibroids at all, because it could lead to other bigger issues, including the C. And I don't mean the new C, I'm talking about the C that's been around. So, but anyway, so things that can just help you in a long run is not to shrink cysts, fibers, um, tumors type things, and or endo, scar tissue, all of that kind of stuff, is to number one, do away with chemicals in the house. Get away from all those chemicals. Use some green products. Of course, I love Young Living. I can put a link up for that. This is dish detergent. I have like a spray cleaning supply. Thieves is amazing. I know many of you guys use this stuff. The toothpaste, the mouthwash, the clean, just hand soap, um, anything. I mean, you could buy a bottle of this for like $20, and this lasts forever. Now this isn't fully concentrated. I actually have kept all these bottles, and then I put just a cap or two in this and fill the rest up with water, and then I put a spray thing on it and I use it and I spray the windows, clean the whole house, the floors, the bathtub, the mirrors, everything, countertops, all of that. And guess what? So this is high frequency, and it's also antibacterial, antiviral, all of that. So it's going to clean everything, but also shift the frequency in the house, and also it works on a cellular level. So you're cleaning your house, you're not having the hormones that disrupt, and supporting the hormones. Those are all good things to use in a combination. So cleaning supplies are number one. It's just looking at your house and seeing, well, what's going on with my house that I can upgrade to help with the situation. Another thing is avoid caffeine. That's a biggie, because caffeine will just inflame, and it can cause a lot of pain. Alcohol is another thing. Just alcohol, caffeine is like a no-no when you're dealing with cysts, tumors, fibro, anything like that. Sugar is a big deal. Cutting sugar and carbs, because sugar and carbs will feed those things. So if you can get down to like 15 carbs a day, what happens is your body will shift on a chemistry situation, and it'll actually start really working towards shrinking everything. Um, it's a keto type lifestyle has been used not just for cysts and fibroids and endo, but for pretty much anything. Um, old C. So I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So that is really important, of just avoiding sugar, alcohol, carbs, and sugar, alcohol, carbs, and coffee, those things. And I mean, if you can cut away altogether, that's great. If you can get in ketosis, you're going to be even way closer to supporting yourself, because again, it'll kick the chemistry into shrinking and dissolving. Now, once you're shrinking and dissolving, you also, using any kind of enzymes, I use essential 4 enzymes with Young Living. Again, I've tested 40 something companies, and a lot of the companies out there right now have graphene oxide in it, and so they've all been coming from China, and there's stuff in there, and so we don't want to be full of AI. We want to have good for you stuff. So enzymes are really important. These are other enzymes. It's the same company. These test really, really well. So those are important. So cleaning supplies, also detoxons, just to start, as you're breaking this down and shrinking things, you want to have something else that's helping breaking it down. So you want to take enzymes with your food, but also in between meals, because when you're taking it with the food, it's going to help your food to digest and absorb better. But when you're taking it in between meals, then it's working on what you're trying to shrink and kill and move out. So this helps with this exit program. And then also Comfort Tone helps with the exit program, because you want to make sure you have, like, you're moving it out, not just breaking it down and shrinking it, but actually moving it out of your body. So detoxing the body, enzymes, avoiding caffeine, sugar, carbs. Carbs is anything white, breads, rices, noodles, toast, pizza, things like that. And there's all kinds of alternatives from that. You could do that. Also avoiding plastics. So plastics would be anything that's like drinking out of a water bottle, um, using anything plastic to eat out of. All of those things are going to increase estrogen. Not just say no to anything plastic for at least a little series of time. Some other things that can help is apple cider vinegar. A couple teaspoons a day, really, really helpful. Helps get you into a more natural pH, so you're not acidic, and also does help break down, shrink, and move things out. Progestins Plus, some essential oils. Progestins Plus helps with balancing hormone levels. This orange is really high in sesquiterpenes, which helps break things down. You just put this on topical, as well as grapefruit, moving those things out, shrinking them down. Lemon, you can put this in the water, and or no, you want to use Vitality, but lemon topical and grapefruit topical, and or in your water that you drink it, so it's moving into the body and moving that out. But also, if you're dealing, a lot of times people with cysts, fibro, anything like that, you're also dealing with like hot flashes, and Progestins Plus is amazing for that, and so is Shutron. Both of these are amazing for that kind of stuff. So, yeah, you can also do castor oil packs, which are really, really amazing and important. Liver cleanses will help reset all the hormones. It's like getting a new what am I doing? Transmission in the house. I mean, in your car. It's like resets all the hormones, resets the chemistry. You know, anything liver cleanse, make sure it's the liver cleanse where stones come out. What was the first oil I mentioned? I don't remember the first one, but orange is a biggie to break things down and shrink, and also grapefruit. Frankincense, which I don't have in front of me, but that's another one. Lemon, and Progestins Plus and Shutron are good as well. So, but frankincense is really high in sesquiterpenes as well. Again, going back to liver cleanse, I have a liver cleanse class, which you could just do, and there's a membership, and I can put the link in here. But that is going to change everything because it increases your enzymes in your body, and it helps with all your hormones to shift, so you're not making more or adding to the cysts or fibroids or endo. Because if you're really high estrogen, you're just continuously growing that. But if you're doing the opposite and you're balanced, then you're shrinking, and getting rid of, because your body automatically does anything that's foreign, it gets it out. So if you do a liver cleanse, you're changing your hormones, you're changing your brain chemistry, you're increasing enzymes to break down this on its own, and then you're also taking enzymes on the side. So this is a full-on, attempt to shift things, and I work with people all the time. And the other thing I could say is I do bioscans, and so if there's some other root problem, then we can find out what's going on, and we can zap frequency into the body, even long distance, so you can start working on your anchoring to do that, but I'm sending you frequencies to shift that out too, and so that we're working from the inside out as well. And so anyway, I think I got all this. I do consultations as well. You can do a scan just plain, or if you would like, I can do a consultation. I can put a link in here for that too, but this isn't going to stay up very long. I just wanted to do a quick thing going back to what we're talking about. Cysts, fibroids, endo, you don't want to biopsy any of that. If there's anything going on with that and you biopsy it, you're letting that out into the whole bloodstream, and you don't want to do that. So definitely don't do that. And also watch your language, because saying things like "it's hard," cancel clear, has been known to have results in creating these things. So if you're careful in how you're saying things, you could just say, "That's not what I choose to do," or "I'd like to do something else," and saying "it's hard" will actually create tumor, cysts, fibro. And also energetically, usually cysts or any kind of fibro has to do with creating something that you lost energetically. So a lot of times I see this with people who miscarry or had some sort of weird breakup, or something was taken from them. Then we as creators try to make up for it to make something in its place. And so there's been several times when people who they may have like 2 cysts or 3 cysts, and then I talk to them, find out that they've had 3 miscarriages, or they've lost 2 husbands, or two children or something. So we as creators, that's your whole creative area, and we attempt to create to replace. So I hope this was helpful. I do have a keto group as well. If you're interested in keto, I can put the links in here too. I'm going to keep this up for about maybe 30 minutes or so, but if you're interested in getting anything Young Living, I can put the link up for that too, because everything that I do, I fully support this company. I've been with this company for 12 years now, traveled the world, seen the farms, farmed the farms, and I know what's inside of this. So I'll put that in there too. And if you guys have any questions, you can always inbox me on Facebook and or set up a consultation, and I could work with you individually, and we can really get to your custom made support to get you rolling on what can help you. All right, over and out. Go to swiftfire.org, swiftfire.org, where I have lots of classes and all the workshops that I mentioned, and that you can find out more about essential oils from going to drsharnael.com, drsharnael.com. I'll put that up too, but hope this was helpful. Love you guys, and we'll see you in a little bit. All right, bye.